Welcome to Expose, ladies and gentlemen. The streets is talking. In this episode, this is part 2 of DJ Akademiks' claim against the LA gang members and Wack 100. Now, we know Big U has been indicted for the Rico Act and a lot of other different charges. I got a couple of questions for you guys to help me figure this out. One, how did Wack 100 know that Big U was going to be indicted weeks before the indictment came down? Okay, that's one. Two, right? Why did Wack 100 allow Loose Cannon to come on No Jumper and get himself caught up in a Rico Act as well? The question is, because these are all closed door sessions that are taking place in the courthouse, how did Wack 100 warn Big U's family weeks before the indictment came down? Also, remember when Wack 100 said to Akademiks, I will bet you $50,000 to $100,000 to $1 million that he has never ever talked to the feds? It's because the feds knew that it was going down, right? How did Wack know that? And why and how did he know his name wasn't on that paperwork? Now, Deucins and them is constantly saying Wack is the feds, Wack is CS2 back and all this. Now it's starting to make sense. And Akademiks is proving it.
Let me explain what's been going on in LA. Number one, all the LA gangsters, I don't know what's going on in LA. Maybe they don't sell enough drugs being in these gangs. They don't get money. They're broke. Okay? I'm sorry to say, LA gang members are fucking broke. The only way they know how to get money is podcasting. And again, there's nothing wrong with it because I get money via podcasting. But here's the problem. Most of them are unintelligible, illiterate, don't know how to have coherent ideas, points, or even make sentences. And what they oftentimes realize the intrigue about them is that they could say some shit that people would be like, well, I wouldn't know about that. What usually is that? Is talk about crimes they've committed. So the whole LA podcast scene, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I think LA is a weird scene in general. Let me just be very clear. And this is no indictment against LA, but let me speak very clearly. All you niggas that's on LA podcasting, y'all have definitely, y'all have celebrated and enjoyed this luxury of the feds and other authorities and policing bodies not giving a fuck about y'all for whatever reason. Here's the reality of it. Y'all throw up everything on y'all fingers, this and third, wear colors. If 3 niggas get shot in New York City and a nigga screaming out some subsection gang, that's a Rico. New York don't play that. That's why K-Flock locked up, Casanova, 6ix9ine, they don't play that. Now, you know Rico indictments are meant for the mafia, but really now it's been translated to black gangs. When you start linking yourself up with another nigga throwing up the same symbols, calling out the same type of words and, colloquials that kind of identify y'all, this is how you get yourself jammed up because the crime of your comrade becomes your crime.
Basically, what Akademiks is saying is that the guys in LA, the gang members, you guys put all your politics on your podcast. The shit that y'all saying should never be said in public. You should have kept that shit to yourself. How many times has Wack 100 exposed Big U for this, for that? How many times has Loose Cannon said certain things about Big U that shouldn't have been said? This is what he's talking about. Your politics is fucked up. And I've been saying this for months. You niggas is gonna lock yourself up. Well, let's go deeper.
First and foremost, the reason why I think that Wack 100 affected this case, and I said it in front of him and I'll say it to y'all, I think Wack tipped off Big U's family. This was not a grand jury indictment. This was a criminal complaint.
Now, you heard him say he believes that Wack 100 had something to do with this case. with Big U being indicted. One, a criminal complaint is not public record. How did Wack tip off the family weeks before the indictment came down? That's something we all need to know. And when you look at Deuce Simmons and them, and when they talk about Wack 100 being CS2 back, add it up.
The reason why I think that Wack 100 affected this case, and I said it in front of him, and I'll say it to y'all, I think Wack tipped off Big U's family. This was not a grand jury indictment. This was a criminal complaint. A criminal complaint is used to, if you're charging someone with murder, that's not going to stick. You get what I'm saying? Like a criminal complaint, no. You want it to be grand jury, which means there was an actual legal proceeding where you presented evidence and they agreed with the evidence. So this was just to get Big U in custody. Well, why would they do that? Why would they need to get Big U in custody? Well, Wack 100 was online for the last 3 weeks before this got announced saying, yo, they're coming to get you. Run, 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 run. So I would imagine that that's more of a contributing factor than anything else.
Read between the lines. He's saying because Wack 100 was on No Jumper and other social media platforms announcing this, the feds hurried up and made the complaint against Big U. Let me say it again. Akademiks is saying the reason why the feds sped up the complaint against Big U because Wack 100 was online talking about certain things.
The reason why I think that Wack 100 affected this case, and I said it in front of him, and I'll say it to y'all, I think Wack tipped off Big U's family. This was not a grand jury indictment. This was a criminal complaint. This was just to get Big U in custody. Well, why would they do that? Why would they need to get Big U in custody? Well, Wack 100 was online for the last 3 weeks before this got announced saying, yo, they're coming to get you. Run, 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 run. So I would imagine that that's more of a contributing factor than anything else. Okay? And by the way, no shape or form am I blaming this on it's no way, shape, or form I'm blaming this on Adam or even Wack, but it's bro, wait, let me see if I can find the clip. This right here is some of the, I ain't gonna lie to you, fuck good cop, bad cop. Look at
timing. So
yo, I want you to look at Wack 100 face this entire clip.
And I'm on a phone. He FaceTimed me. So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, sick, so I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey.
I got it. By the way, this is how you know No Jumper even feels some accountability. They took down the clip. The Crips, who were down to go against the Crips for him just because of his issue with Big U. With all due respect, I think Loose Cannon did a lot of heavy lifting for Wack. But here's the thing. I think Wack is thinking on 4,000 IQ level. Wack wasn't trying to go war in the streets with Big U and the Rolling 60s. You know what he was going to do? Use people to discredit him, to pick with them. And look what ends up happening. This guy gets locked up. His big op, Big U, gets locked up. And even the guy at No Jumper who was saying he wanted to see Wack for the Fade, Brick Baby, got locked up. Just watch. Yo, I'm telling you. This is why I'm very happy I'm Wack's friend. This is a sinister nigga, bro.
And after all that, he patronizes Wack 100. Man, this YouTube game ain't no joke. And DJ Akademiks is one of the smartest and one of the slickest at it. But you heard it right here at Exposed TV where the streets is talking. And man, the streets is talking. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, what? We out.